Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Damn, I'm getting cooked in the chat. They're saying let it go. Damn, man. Like I'm that one bald guy that's just like letting the edges live on. Like, bro, just cut that thing off, man. Get it off the road. Like Sadio Mane in an elite team these days, man. He's a bum now. Let it go. Let it die. Oh my gosh. Depressing news. I never thought in my life my club would be linked to Kepa Arrizabalaga, but that's how life goes. What do we do to deserve these things? God must be punishing us for sins. RB Leipzig are signing Benjamin Sesko, and we're signing Kepa Arrizabalaga. I mean, different positions, but we might be. Yo, if we don't get Kane, life will not be good at the toilet bowl arena, man. The powder donut arena. Things will not be good. The Allianz Arena cannot witness Kepa Arrizabalaga in this team, bruh. Imagine Kepa and Upamecano starting in a big game, dog. I mean, if Upa's not a Bazo, he's an elite center back. But he's given us too much Bazo moments for us not to consider him one at this point. Nah, man, life is not good. I'm in depression, chat. Guys, start hyping me up to take me out of this feeling of eternal suffering. I feel like I'm in Spain, but there's no S, dog. We're really going to sign Kepa. Well, hello, everyone. I already said that. I'm confused now. The title of the show is about Harry Kane, so I guess we talk about Kane because multiple reports are saying Bayern are about to go in with a 95 million pound. Damn, bro. Daniel Levy got my club in a chokehold, like Nate Diaz. We are really getting choked out of here, man. We're about to spend this much money on a 30-year-old with a year left in his contract. Nah, man. Yo, don't let me catch Daniel Dewey in my hood, man. I'm killing him. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Obviously, it's a joke. Damn, they're going to ban the channel for threatening. Nah, it's obviously a joke. Daniel Levy is a guy I love, and I love the fact that we're breaking the bank for him, man. You know, clearly Kane is a player that is elite, and freaking Paul Merson says Kane is even worth more money. This man really like trying to hype it up. He said Kane's worth 200 million pounds. He didn't even at least give us the courtesy of saying euros. This man said 200 million pounds. And it kind of goes into the theory that I've had about this Kane thing and how Levy and Spurs see Kane. They see him as super valuable. I think Spurs are reserved and probably would welcome losing Kane on a free if they're not getting a sizable sum for him because they feel Kane is probably worth a whole lot more than that. And think about it. If they keep Kane and he gets 30 goals in the league and then another 10 to 15 in competitions like the Champions League, which they're not in, and they're not even in the Europa League. The Carabao Cup is your level, that freaking Make-A-Wish Foundation trophy. So, yeah, maybe they can win the Carabao Cup. But let's say Kane scores goals there, he scores goals in the FA Cup, and pushes them over the edge and gets them into the top four with his goals in the league. Them getting Champions League is huge. I mean, when a team in the Bundesliga gets a Champions League spot, that's really good too. It's big. But in the Prem, you get even more money. And you get even more players. Players want to come to you. And Spurs aren't in any trophies. So I guess Levy's position is, if I can keep Kane and avoid selling him this summer, maybe we get top four with him than without him, right? Because I think if they lose Kane, they're going to go back to being a mid-table club. Leicester City's going to be their ops, not Arsenal anymore. Arsenal's going to be opsing with Man City. Your ops will be Leicester and Brentford, dog. That's really who Spurs should be fighting against. Clubs with, limited success. And actually, that's disrespectful to Leicester because they won something. Wait, I don't even know if Leicester's in the league. I'm just bantering to banter. Wait, are they even in the league? Well, I mean, look, if Spurs lose Kane, they lose 30 goals. And you're thinking, like, that's a huge chunk of goals. Where are those goals going to come from? Who are they going to come from? Is it Heung-min Son who's supposed to step up? But Son's older than Kane, right? I think Son, yeah, Heung-min Son's older than Harry Kane. Like 32 now, or yeah, he's 31. So this is the interesting thing about this Kane deal is that Spurs might feel it's probably better for them as a club if Kane gives them an extra season of world-class performances. But aren't you taking a risk, though? Because you know his heart's not fully with Spurs. His heart's not fully with you. Dang, man. They're cooking us in the transfer window, though, man. Like, I think God just is judging this club for some reason. I don't know. We might have put too many pride flags at the Allianz Arena, chat. Because the way God's just, like, bruh, it's crazy. We're really going to end up with Kepa Arrizabalaga, Niklas Füllkrug, and some other bums, man. We're going to have no DM, no new striker, and the goalkeeper we're going to have is going to be slipper than cocoa butter, man. Like a knife through butter. That man cannot save anything. Kepa, what's the difference between Kepa and Summer? And by the way, Kepa had a nice year, and he still wasn't that guy at Chelsea. Nah, man, we're getting cooked. I mean, we could go for Diego Costa from Porto, which is going to cost us $75 million. That's his release clause. And at this point, why not, man? Why not? Get a goalkeeper that starts for you for the next 10 years. I mean, he's not Neuer level, but at least he's an elite goalkeeper and proved it at the World Cup and, playing for Porto for so many years. He's 23, lots to learn, but he's already established. That's the most important thing. I would just pay the money. I don't even think Bayern are linked to him. We're just kind of ignoring it. And you've seen clubs pay money for goalkeepers and it just go terrible. Kepa is a bum that Chelsea paid $70 million for. So you look at that and you go, you don't want to do this, make the same mistake. But there are other goalkeepers that were bought for huge sums of money that ended up being really successful. Courtois, first year, terrible, and then one of the best goalkeepers in the world since then. So we're really going to have a terrible transfer window, man. Judgment is upon my club. We have sinned too much. We've been having too much fun. It started when Thiago Alcantara left. You noticed since Thiago left, like the level in our play deteriorated each year by even more. It's like exponential declines. We're a club in decline. Thiago left, our midfield lost finesse and sauce, and we just had dry white people food. Like we were really just eating white rice in the midfield. We needed some sauce, and we had nothing, man. We were just eating Danish food, which I imagine isn't particularly spicy. We used to have Indian, freaking Brazilian food in midfield, man. Thiago was saucing things, handling business. Now we just have Goretzka and Leimer and Kimmich. I mean, Kimmich is great, but he's not a DM. We need a defensive midfielder who frees Kimmich. That man is in captivity, is 12 years as a slave portrayed. He is in captivity in our midfield because he's babysitting grown men. It's crazy. He's doing a reverse Jeffrey Epstein, babysitting grown men. So Kimmich needs freedom. We don't have a DM. Man, and then Alaba left. Davies, to be honest, to be fair, was an upgrade. But he still left, and we didn't really replace him because we just thought Lucas Hernandez is going to take over in the position. Okay, Lucas takes over and goes away. Now at PSG, claiming it's a passion move. In reality, he moved because the paychecks, the numbers were higher on one than the other. And he signed with the one that was higher. Duh. So, man, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked out here. What's up? Lyrium. Oh, Spurs fan. We got Spurs fans in this chat, man. You guys need to go. You need to delete your accounts. And we're talking about De Gea. Like, we're really out here picking between turds and turds. We're like battling in our minds, like, who's better, De Gea or Kepa? Oh my. Spain, apart from Iker Casillas, like, these guys produce some real bums when it comes to goalkeepers, man. Some super bozos. Insanity. So anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm so sad. Neuer, by the way, can't kick a ball, apparently. Manuel Neuer is incapable of kicking a ball. All right, let's get back to the Kane thing. Ali from AI or OW? I don't know. Yeah. Arsenal informer, a journalist. I don't know if he's a journalist. Anyone can have a blue check on Twitter and, journalist in their bio. Not sure why his organization is Arsenal Informer, but I'm guessing they're one of those in the know accounts. They call them ITKs. And he said Kane to Bayern is very close now. Final stages of the deal would have to be something drastic for the deal to fall through at this stage. I don't think that's happening, man. I really don't see that happening. Like right now. I mean, Kane gave a deadline for Sunday, but this guy makes it sound like is now, like right here. It's close now, right? I don't think so. If we're getting Kane, it's going to take a few more days. Because I think, here's the thing though. Like I'm learning Daniel Levy's game. I wasn't familiar with it, man. This guy's really going to hold out all the way. He really wants that 120 million British pounds. And if we don't get to that exactly, like, we're really not going to sign Kane. And if we, we really want to spend 140 million euros on a 30-year-old? Like, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing now. That undoes the masterclass of selling Lewandowski at 33 for 50 million. That undoes that masterclass by signing Kane for an equally insane amount for his age, considering he also had a year left in his contract. Insane. Well, so the stories are that Bayern are going all in, but then another story from Spurs Army on Twitter says Kane will stay at Tottenham. Bayern are still way apart from the valuation set by Tottenham. If they decide to go through with their new offer of £95 million, including add-ons, it will be rejected. We are under pressure, man. This club we can't get a break here, man. We can't get a break. This is dangerously bad. We need to get rid of Pavard. We need to get rid of Bonasar. Okay, honestly, here's the thing. I'm going to smile if at the end of this transfer window we somehow have a striker. Well, no, not just any striker. A good one. A good DM. And maybe one more player. I don't know who. I don't really think we needed Kyle Walker. I'm glad that transfer fell apart because City upped their contract demand. Phone's ringing. I don't think we'll get Kyle Walker. And to be completely honest with you, I don't want him. Yeah, no, very pointless signing. I get it. Walker is still a good player at 33 years old. But what's the point? What's the purpose of signing him? What does he bring to our team? He wouldn't be our best right back. He would be second place. You can argue third if Stanisic is really fit. Yeah, Mazraoui, that man is one of Morocco's best players. He's going to be our right back for years. So I really didn't understand the Walker links. Unless Mazraoui was injured, then yeah, it makes sense. But even then, I thought we have options. Even if we sell Pavard, I still don't think we need a right back. I mean, if we sell Pavard, I would be like, I wish we signed Cancelo, because Cancelo would have been really good for this team. We need better, like, footballers. I'm tired of these efficient merchants, like Limers and Goretzkas. I'm tired of them. I now only want, if you can't sauce up a finesse looking pass, if you can't like do feints, if you can't nutmeg at least once a game, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. So yeah, we need saucier bowlers coming through this team. I hope our academy starts producing them because we need a Thiago, a new Thiago. Bayern, we're also looking at, how do I jump from topic to topic this much? In big news, Kane has 435 games for Tottenham with 0 trophies. Declan Rice has 1 game for Arsenal with 1 trophy. So it's just to reiterate that Spurs are a small club and Kane needs to really like push for that move out. It's a very important move for him. I just wanted to put that out there. So, do with that what you will. Tottenham are an increasingly smaller club every year. They don't win a trophy. And when Kane leaves that dusted club and comes to a big team, life might finally be good for him. The only thing Kane's really winning at in life is producing babies. This man can only get a nice feel of dopamine by releasing inside his wife, bro. Because really, he ain't getting no dopamine from winning with Tottenham. He ain't winning nothing. I'm just being honest. You just got to see it that way. The way I see it, he's trash. The Tottenham are trash. I'm tired of hearing about Thiago. He was always injured. Well, I'm not, but you're right. He was injury prone, but not as much as he is now. But our best seasons was when Thiago was the most fit. And if you're tired of hearing about it, I'm gonna tell you about it some more. Because now I'm trying to really just anger you. Because I'm honestly irritated. I'm tired of this club. I'm tired, man. This club is annoying me. We're really about to sign Kepa Arrizabalaga. What am I supposed to do? Sit here and be like, yo, life is good, guys. Woo! We're really about to spend, let's say Levy accepts the offer. I'm not gonna feel good knowing we spent, something like 110 million euros on Kane plus add-ons. I'm not gonna feel great. I'm gonna be like, damn. I'll cry because it's really that bad to me. Because I understand the implications, the future implications of breaking transfer policy and overpaying. These British dudes saying, oh, Kane's worth this to Tottenham. Nah, but his market value at the age he's at and the level of his play and the year left in his contract, he's not worth the kind of money Spurs are demanding. Daniel Levy is a very unreasonable individual. And I'm learning that in a very interesting way. I was on We Are Tottenham TV last night, and good dudes, they let me on the show. I had to pay a membership to their channel, but it was worth it because I had fun talking to them. And I advocated for Kane's release. I told them, Kane's going to come to Bayern, free him, free that boy. He did nothing wrong. And yeah, they didn't listen because Kane ain't at Bayern yet. But we'll keep pressing. We'll keep doing whatever we got to do to get Daniel Levy to comply. If we got to, rebuild the chambers, what am I doing, bro? I'm really trying to get banned or something. It's crazy. I'm just out here talking about gas chambers. We got to go do whatever we got to do to get Kane, bro. That's all I'm saying. I really need a filter. I'm sorry. Everyone watching this, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have suggested we got to do what we got to do to get Kane out of Tottenham. That's my bad. My bad. You feel free to dislike right now, man. Start disliking the video. It's really gonna get to me because I'm gonna look at it and go, damn, 5 dislikes. No, kill myself. Yeah. I was watching We Are Tottenham TV when you came on. You should have went in harder on those lads. They trash our league and team daily. Well, I'm a generally respectful person. They didn't say any of that to my face. But if they did, I would have cooked them, man. If Spurs were in the Bundesliga, they wouldn't win anything. So 7-2. We cooked these guys 7-2 in their own stadium, in their toilet bowl stadium, man. So I don't want to really hear these things that look, every Prem fan is highly uneducated about other leagues because, I mean, why would you care about the Bundesliga unless you were German and maybe you were living in England or you were born in England, but your parents are German? Why would you care about Dortmund? Why would you care about a Leipzig game or a Leverkusen game? Why would you care about Serie A? Now, of course, because we're Bundesliga fans, it's kind of like how we know everything about celebrities, but they don't know anything about us. Now, I'm not saying the Prem to the rest of Europe is like a celebrity, but it's kind of like a celebrity. It's the biggest league. All the news is always around the Prem. All the biggest clubs, some of the bigger clubs are playing in that league. Frequent Champions League competitors are playing in that league. We're forced to watch it. We're forced to care if City are top or not. We're forced to care. But why would you, as a Prem fan, care about a team you don't support? So that's why a lot of Prem fans are highly uneducated about any other league. You know, most Bundesliga fans are going to know more about the Prem than most Prem fans will know about the Bundesliga. You know, there's still a lot of PL fans that think every season Bayern will go to some club and take their best players. Okay, let's analyze that. Dortmund, we took Guerrero, but they took Sabitzer and Niklas Zula. They took more Bayern players than we took Dortmund players. Okay, fair enough. I mean, you can make that argument a few years ago in the past when we took Mario Götze and Lewandowski. That was a pretty big deal. You can make those arguments then, but not recently. You can't compare Guerrero and them taking Niklas Zula for free, by the way, and Sabitzer, who was our best midfielder. They poached him. So, but they don't know that Dortmund has taken more players from other Bundesliga teams than Bayern have. Dortmund simply buy more within the league. They don't know that Bayern, when it comes to our most expensive signings, only typically buy outside of the league when it comes to those giant figures. Not because we just walk over German teams in negotiations. Think about this. If you're an English player and Atletico Madrid come in for you and Tottenham come in for you, Atletico is a bigger club than Tottenham, but I'm just kind of trying to compare their club sizes as it relates to their respective nations. Maybe, no, Real Sociedad. Yeah, that's really Tottenham's level. But yeah, you're an English player. Real Sociedad come in for you. The English equivalent of Real Sociedad is, don't complain, Tottenham fans, or I could be comparing you to Valencia. The English equivalents would be Tottenham. You're an English player, of course, and you know you're going to be making more money there. You're going to go to Tottenham. Why would you even consider Real Sociedad? So if you're a German player, Bayern come in for you, and then some other random team somewhere in Europe comes in for you, Bayern will probably match the transfer fee or match the wages and all the other payments that they'd be paying. They'll match those. Where are you going to go? Stay in your home country, make the same amount of money or even more, win trophies, or leave? So that's why Bayern are able to keep getting good German players, because German players want to stay in Germany. At least up until recently, a lot of players are leaving Germany because Bayern would rather buy players like Pavard or Lucas Hernandez for 80 million, and then he's going to snake us and go to PSG for oil money, or Upamecano. Right? We're buying less Germans. We haven't had any. There's never been a period in Bayern history where we had more French players than we do now. So the narrative is still that Bayern are poaching from other Bundesliga. Okay, explain De Ligt, explain Sadio Mane, explain these things, because we're not just buying players within the league now. We've been buying players outside of the league for years, but people don't see that. They only look at the one Guerrero free signing and go crazy, even though it's almost just a revenge signing for them getting Niklas Zula for free. I don't know. And Guerrero wants to come. Again, if you're Guerrero, you can stay at Dortmund or go to Bayern. Why blame Guerrero? Just blame the game, not the players. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's crazy. So it is true that Prem fans are highly uneducated about Bayern. I wonder if Kane would change that. I don't think so. I don't think any PL fan is going to sit there turning on Bayern games to watch. There are a contingent that do that I know of. I have friends that are Chelsea fans, and because I'm a Bayern fan and they got to banter me somehow, they'll tune into Bayern games and they'll message me when we lose. I got a homie that's a Chelsea fan, like a deep Chelsea fan, and I banter him, he banters me. He has to watch my team to banter me because you can't be bantering without understanding. Like, he'll know the players I don't like, Pavard, these average bums. Like, he'll know the kind of players I don't like. In order to know that, he has to pay attention to the league. And it's kind of funny that all my friends are American, and the narrative is that Americans don't care, they don't watch anything. But really, the truth is, the average British guy does not care about the Bundesliga. And I think there's more American football fans that care about other leagues in Europe than, insanity. Well, anyways, hit the like button, by the way. Or the dislike button, if you're really that petty, freaking twat. You're just like Daniel Levy. There's nothing that separates you. I love British insults, like prick, twat. I just say them. They're just funnier. They're funnier to say. I do read chat, but I go on tangents a lot. Because current German players ain't good enough. Yeah, why should the club just buy German players for the sake of it if they're not good enough? Exactly. But this is something most people won't know. It is a disgraceful transfer window. I'm actually curious. Rate this transfer window out of 10. This has not been a transfer window, man. This has been a transfer door. I think we've sold more players than we brought in. No one's hopping inside this window. Like, if we were a girl, all the dudes that come into our house are coming in through the front door, bro. No one's hopping through windows. We need to sign somebody, man. Man City won the Champions League, and they already spent more money than us. We bought Kim and Jay, but do you know why it feels like we didn't even buy him? It's because he effectively came for free. We sold one player and then we bought another. Oh, Vinicius Sosar, who we kept talking about for DM, just got bought by Sheffield United. Is Sheffield United going to the Prem? Or are they still in the Championship? Oh, they're back. Wow. So it was Burnley came back into the Premier League. Luton Town, and then I guess Sheffield United. 3 teams. Okay. Interesting, man. That's pretty cool. Damn. Okay, so they did sign him. All this week I've been stressed about this transfer. Can we end it already? Well, to be honest, I wake up and I'm like, if I just open Twitter, Fabrizio Romano will have that nice, sexy "here we go," and I'm a really like be in jubilations. But of course, it doesn't work that way. I guess it doesn't work that way. I mean, top transfer expenditures this summer. Arsenal, and by the way, I think Arsenal have done the worst business in the Prem. Like, I don't see anyone they bought that really makes me go, ooh. Nah, Kai Havertz, 75 million, bum. Timber's probably the only one that they bought that's actually decent. Declan Rice, average. I mean, I was saying that even when we were linked to him, and there was a chance we could have gotten him. When he said, Guten Morgen, he was in the training ground, freaking flirting with us, and then just signed with Arsenal. But I even said it then. I think he's average. I think for that 100 million fee, you can go find 50 Dutch players and 50 Brazilians that play just like him, but will not go for that amount. So if we're looking for average, we can spend our money better elsewhere. So yeah, Declan Rice is not a great signing, he's overpriced. They overpaid for him. He's a good player, but they overpaid for him. Kai Havertz, not a good player, bum, and they massively overpaid for him. So Arsenal did the worst business. And then when it came to selling, they lost Xhaka. Now they just have a bunch of I feel like Xhaka was like a leader, and they lost a leader, and they didn't buy a leader. Oh, I guess maybe that's Declan Rice. Timber's probably their only good signing, and then they're going to sell Balogun, and it's like, dude, you should maybe keep that guy. Chelsea probably done the best business, but Bayern, where are Bayern? Nowhere to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. Bayern are not in the top 25. I mean, we will reach that. We have to spend money this summer. So we're going to spend it either with Kane or we're going to buy Kolo Muani. And I'm going to faint if we're buying Kolo Muani. Nah, man. The prospect of signing Kolo Muani. It's funny because last year I was like gassing him up. And I know I like him. I still do. But for my club, no. I think he's still a prospect. Maybe at 26, he should stay at Frankfurt for 2 more seasons. This guy's been at Frankfurt for 1 year. He doesn't even know if he's a consistent player yet. And he had a kind of a late bloom into his professional career. Most French players just become that guy at the age of 19. But Kolo Muani took time. And he's now 24. He still needs time. He shouldn't make the same mistake Luka Jovic did by leaving Frankfurt too early for a big club and then just flopping. He should wait another year and see how it works, man. And maybe next season there's even bigger clubs that are looking for him. Or maybe Bayern might take him serious if we need a striker next year. But he needs to stay at Frankfurt for 1 more season at least. So, yeah, Leipzig have spent more money than us. They've also brought in way more money than anyone else. Well, Chelsea are the only other club that have brought in more money than them. Oh my gosh. Damn. Chelsea brought in 250 mil. Bruh, they're really like positive. And they did better business than Arsenal. They have a better midfield than Arsenal. I would argue a better attack when Nkunku's fit. They also sold a bumped. Damn, bruh. United spent 64 millies on Mason Mount, as Lampard says. Mason Mount. Bruh. Nah, man. That's the biggest scam in the world. And then they loaned. This is so interesting. Look how many young players Chelsea just loaned. So many. Callum Hudson-Odoi linked to Fulham. You guys remember when we were like adamant that we wanted Callum Hudson-Odoi? That bum. Stay where you are. Yeah, this Nicholas Jackson guy checked out some games. Dude, his hold-up play is good. They also bought Leslie Ugochukwu, who, in my opinion, is similar to Tchouameni, very defensively competent as a CDM. I'm sad, man. Yeah, and where's Bayern? We're for amount of money spent this summer, we are 29th. I mean, just right in front of Dortmund, who are in 30th. So the Bundesliga's top 2 finishers last season are 29th and 30th for money spent this summer. Dortmund are stupid. They haven't bought anyone. They bought Sabitzer. I mean, I guess Felix Matcha can be good. I don't know if he's really going to be that Bellingham that they think he is. They bought Ben Sabini, but dude, we just need to spend some money. I don't care at this point, man. Bring in Romelu Lukaku. Bring big Rom to Bayern, man. Come on, bring that four-headed man. Bring that KSI 5-head man to Bayern, dude. Lukaku, you're the guy for us, man. You can't get Kane. Let's get the next best 30-year-old. Yeah, man. Romelu Lukaku, how many goals did he score? He has 121 Prem goals. I'm telling you, he's basically Harry Kane. He's the black Harry Kane. Serie A, 57 goals. You know, the thing with Lukaku is his first touch is obviously horrendous. And, well, I shouldn't even say this anymore because he did improve it a little bit. But it's unreliable. That's better. Yeah, it's not like now he could still like bounce the ball off of him. You know, he's still very much a trampoline. Just bounce the ball off of him. but I just think he's an accidental footballer, man. It's like he's very athletic in his body's very athletic. His ability is just non-existent, but he's just dedicated and he really scores goals. I don't know. No, I'm joking, by the way. Don't sign Lukaku because someone's going to take it serious. Haha, George doesn't know ball. He said sign Lukaku. If I was Lukaku, man, I'm just staying at Chelsea. I'm going to make that Todd Bowley money. I ain't going back to Inter. Staying where I'm at. Chelsea spent 100. Oh my gosh. This is interesting to think about. Do we consider Kane to be a better player than Lukaku? Yes. So how come Chelsea, when Lukaku was 28, spent 113 million euros for him? It's a good point. Yeah, strikers are really hard to come by. Edwin, Sal Musiat. Nah, I ain't reading your comment. Mods, ban him. He's tripping. Nah, hold on. Let me read the whole thing. This man said, Sal Musiala, our best attacker, and Kingsley Coman, one of our better attackers, and by Anthony, one of Man United's worst attackers, maybe someone like Icardi, right? And then spend big on Salah next year. This is, I think we should stop going for these English players. They're all fickle. You can't trust them. That's racist. Dresden and Net buy something, FFS. Yo, speaking of racist, that Sadio Mane charcoal motherfucker. Listen to me, you stupid piece of garbage. I can insult you now because you insulted my club. Sadio Mane's agent came out and said, oh, Bayern are racist, basically. He said, oh, Bayern couldn't believe they were paying an African the kind of money we were paying for him. Well, that's the most stupid statement I've ever read. How can Bayern be surprised at the amount of money we're paying you when we signed the contract? No, hold on. We gave you the contract. We didn't just sign it without knowing. No, we put the numbers in there and agreed to it. So I want you to understand, Mane, that you are dead to every Bayern fan. I hope you don't succeed. I really could care less about your career. This guy's fake nice. I really don't like Mane. I think he's fake. He's out here punching his teammates and then said Sané said a racial slur when Sané's father looks the exact same way as Mane, like, and Leroy's cool with his dad, so it's not like he hates his father like secretly. No. Look, you don't even have to love Sané to understand that it's completely insane to be using your PR to destroy your teammate that you just punched and embarrassed in front of the world. Now, Sané forever will be known as the teammate that got punched up. I'm always going to be making jokes about how, yo, if you don't fix up this performance, I'm going to Sadio Mane your Leroy Sané. The joke being, I'm going to punch you. You know? So I don't care about Mane anymore, man. I really don't. I hope he doesn't succeed in the Saudi league. I hope the Habibis give him the hardest time ever when he starts missing tap-ins. Because this guy disrespected my club. Bayern is not a racist club. We don't have a race. Rots gegen Racismo, bruh. We are not racist. Bro, why is Mane such a victim? Why can't this guy just accept it's not your skin color? You just suck now. You suck. Nah, man, we got too many victims in the world. Oh, it's my skin color. That's why. No, you're just incompetent. We bought you and really put trust in you, made you our highest paid player, and you have the audacity to say it's racism when you scored 1 goal in 9 months? Bruh, a woman had 1 baby in 9 months. You had 1 goal, son. You better fix your mouth, bro, or I might Leroy Sané you. Or reverse Leroy Sané, like, whatever, man. I don't like him. Yeah, he builds wells in Africa. Well, damn, so does Mr. Beast, bruh. I love Mr. Beast because he doesn't play for my club. Yeah, screw Mane, man. How dare he disrespect this amazing club that has been we were one of the first clubs to openly accept everybody. Now, of course, there are players that, like Bonasar, that we should terminate their contracts because I don't like them. That might look racist. Terminating his contract. You sold 2 black players in one window? Yeah, no, we got to terminate his contract. We don't even need to sell him, just terminate it. But Sami Kufo is one of our club icons, and his entire story is just so heartwarming. How Bayern rescued him from the racist Italy, and this Mane guy has the audacity to think he's our first African player, and we're surprised that we gave him the amount of money we did. Nah, screw Mane, man, screw him. And think about it: the people that gave him the contract, Uli Hoeneß, or no, sorry, Oliver Kahn. Oliver Kahn played with Sami Kufo. He played with other black players. No, I really hate men, really particularly men that use race as an excuse for their incompetence. I guess I would hate women the same if they do that. But it's crazy, man. How dare you disrespect this club? All right, I'm done with Mane. Let's continue. How dare you disrespect him like that? He scored 20 offside goals, so next time respect him. By the way, bonus star still at the club. Yeah, exactly. Mane scored 20 offside goals. This man actually gathered more goals offside than he did just goals in general. Freaking bum. I think we should stop chasing Kane. Yeah, man, look, Kane is like me chasing Margaret Robbie, like me waking up every day, like DMing her, like, yo, Margaret, or Margaret, whatever her name is. Margot, yeah, yo, I love you. Like, you know, I want you to be my Barbie. I want to be the Ken to your Barbie. Like, and she's gonna be like, who's this black dude? Like, but like, it's like me chasing her at this point, you know? She's just gonna ignore me. Kane gave us a deadline. I've never seen this kind of player before. Typically when you want a player and the player wants you, which Kane clearly does, you agree personal terms, that player starts trying to push for a move. If they're not doing it publicly, they're doing it internally. You don't think Vardio's agents were constantly hounding Leipzig? Hey, you heard back from Man City? And Leipzig are like, hey, yeah, we're just waiting for their offer. You know the amount of money we placed on your head. And they're coming back every day, like constantly talking. It can be peaceful or very intense. But Kane, like, damn, this man really said, if you don't buy me by Sunday, I'm staying. Bye. How are we supposed to buy you if you're not like willingly putting it out there that you want to leave, or at least putting that internal pressure on Levy? The reason Levy feels so comfortable making decisions like this is because he knows in his heart Harry Kane could stay. This man is doing nothing. He's a pure bro. At least skip training. Skip training for one day. See what happens. Coda, breaking news. Levy raises the price to 145 million euros. Don't joke about that, because I feel like now you're actually telling me something that could be true. Forget Kane in a year. We have to sell him to Saudi league like Mane. I mean, damn, we really signed Sané, Mane, and they both flopped in a sense at Bayern. But it is what it is, man. 2 Prem players. They couldn't adapt to the league, the tough, physical, amazing Bundesliga. Okay, now do you think Brazo could smoke this Eggman? Yo, boxing fight right now. KSI Misfit, set it up. Daniel Levy versus the Bayern board member Uli Hoeneß. Let's see who wins. Germany versus Jew. Bro, like it might be a wipeout, to be honest, chat. Bro, let's sign Dusan. And Kane is the only one for position. Tactic and profile can emulate Lewandowski. That's why Bayern gonna prostitute itself for Tim. Yeah, Tim. This man really said prostitute. We really are doing prostitution. Yo, Daniel Levy might be Andrew Tate. This man really got us doing webcam business, twerking for him, and taking all the money from us, man. This is insane. Leverkusen had low-key better squad than BVB. No, I think Dortmund are still... They have a decent team. I mean, losing Haaland and Bellingham subsequently, I mean, consecutively doesn't exactly help them out, but we'll see. Mane is born offside. Yeah, I mean, literally, my man's hair is in the middle of his head. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? And I know he's beating his wife at home too. That guy, he's not good. Yo, if he's laying hands like that on his teammate, what is he doing to his soulmate? Barcelona want Kane next season, and then Levy said that Bayern disrespected him by wanting Haaland. Yeah, that's what happened. Leipzig said finna cook next season. Yeah, Leipzig might be cooking next season. Because the way I see their squad, very balanced. They're also getting Lukeba. I'm kind of annoyed because if we didn't sign Kim and Jay and we wanted someone younger, actually, I think we could still hijack that deal, man. 35 million for a better version of Upamecano who's left-footed. He plays similar to Lucas Hernandez. Very hard to break down as a player. Very, very physical, very fast. Reads the game exceptionally well. You can tell how good a center back is based off how they approach duels. Yeah, this man literally has everything it takes to be an elite center back. I feel like we're going to be talking about him in 2 years because you watch him play and he's Vardio, but probably better, to be honest, like more mature than Vardio was when he joined Leipzig. And yeah, I mean, Vardio is a great player, don't get me wrong. And if Pep really wanted, he could have just bought Lukeba and kept Vardio at Leipzig. But I guess the point is Vardio has proven himself at the elite level, and you just go ahead and get him, pay the money. Ah, man. He got better stats than Josko. Yeah, I don't like looking at stats specifically. And Rinkitic, he's a Leipzig fan. And you make content on Leipzig, keep going, my man. He DM'd me and he wants to do something, and yeah, I'm interested. So you might see me and Rinkovic link up soon. So yeah, dude, I keep going with the content, keep pumping it out daily, consistency. That's probably one of my worst attributes on this channel. Lack of consistency. Like you guys can see me for a whole week, and then 2 months I'm not here. Are you for real? I don't know what I'm reading. All right, I'm just reading the last chat messages, and then I'm gonna dip out of here, man. What about Jonathan David to Bayern? He's good. I mean, he's not Kane level. Jonathan David could be a good player in a few years, and it could be one of those things where we're like, I wish we got him, but isn't he like still 24 or 22? And he still like has question marks in his game. I don't know. I wish him good luck. He's linked to Saudi, but I don't think he's going there. He should just stay at Lille and just Leon, or is it Lille? I don't know, whichever one he's at, and just develop further. And maybe he could be an option. Can't take it anymore. People are mad because Kane wants to leave. Well, I mean, I was also kind of mad when Lewandowski wanted to leave. It's just part of life. It's just we're all professionals, right? It's the footballing business. Kane wants to leave now. Someone will want to leave Bayern in the future. It's just how it is, man. Just how it is. But yo, I promise you, boys, man. When Spurs want a Bayern player, even from our academy, we gonna reverse Uno card, man. Uno reverse card. I'm telling you, we making them boys pay up. People were mad. Okay. I already read that. All right, chat's getting redundant. Usually around the 45-minute mark, everyone they're tired of me already. Yo, that Spurs channel, I know the chat wasn't messing with me, man. They were just like, damn, this guy's really out here like trying to market his club to our player, man. I know they really just weren't messing with me. The Spurs guy responded to my comment. My man said, easy on the homophobia. Bro, I ain't scared of gay people, man. But if you mean like jokes, I make jokes about everybody. There's no limit to my mind, bro. I'm uncancelable. Because I really don't care. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hit that like button. And what's the schedule? Well, we should be live tomorrow. It's Wednesday, right? So hold on. What time do we play Leipzig? 3 days from now, obviously. Yo, freaking Batshuayi tore his MCL in his right knee. Ah, that sucks. They just bought him. Damn, bro. Yeah, when you're young like that, this boy was born before Leipzig was born, bro. That's crazy. But I'm trying to find the Leipzig versus Bayern game. Where stupid? Why isn't it just giving me a pop up like Google normally does? I can't find the game. Well, whatever time the game's at. I think it's going to be like the middle of the day. So yeah, there's going to be a watch along for that one. Bayern downfall incoming. Oh, damn. We're really getting bantered. All right. Thank you ever so much for watching. Mia and peace.